On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Roar.
To make a loud, deep sound, like a lion or a car engine.
Examples:
Roar with laughter. Roar for more. The lion roared loudly, signaling its dominance over the other animals.
Clash.
A fight or argument between two groups of people, a loud noise caused by striking against something.
Examples:
A clash of viewpoints. A clash between the two task forces. Her dress was a disturbing clash of colors.
Colosseum.
A large amphitheater equals an open-air venue used for entertainment, performances, and sports, in Rome, whose construction was begun by Vespasian about AD 75 or 80.
Examples:
Build a Colosseum for gladiators. Colosseum area. Rome's Colosseum gets busy in peak season.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Empire.
A group of countries ruled by one leader or government.
Examples:
Empire building. Empire of the Maya. He has built a thriving e-commerce empire.
Stadium.
A large, usually roofless building with tiers of seats for spectators at sports or other events.
Examples:
Stadium seating. Stadium capacity. The baseball stadium was filled with excited fans eagerly awaiting the start of the game.
Gladiator.
A person who fought in ancient Rome's public contests, typically armed with weapons and wearing armor to entertain audiences.
Examples:
Act like a gladiator. The Christian gladiator. The gladiators' training regimen included physical conditioning, weapons training, and strategy.
Duel.
Formal, one-on-one combat between two people, typically with deadly weapons, often as a means of settling a dispute or seeking revenge.
Examples:
Sword duel. Duel for honor. The duel between the two rival knights was a spectacle to see.
Chariot.
A two-wheeled horse-drawn battle vehicle used in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome for warfare and racing.
Examples:
Chariot builder. Chariot race. The ancient Romans enjoyed spectating chariot races.
Arena.
A large, flat area, often circular or oval-shaped, designed to showcase theater, musical performances, or sporting events.
Examples:
Indoor arena. Political arena. The company is planning to build a 20,000-seat arena with a retractable roof.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples:
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Basin.
A natural depression or valley that is circular or oval on the surface of the earth, especially one that has water in it. A container with a bowl form that is typically used to hold food or liquids.
Examples:
Inland basin. The basin of the Great Salt Lake. Many of the lakes and marshes in the basin are mildly salty.
Submerge.
To put something under water or to go underwater, to bury or hide something deeply or completely.
Examples:
Submerge in a liquid. Submerge my head completely. The ship was submerged in the ocean for many years before it was finally discovered.
Spectacle.
Something or someone seen, especially a notable or unusual sight, an optical device consisting of a frame that houses a pair of lenses for correcting defective vision.
Examples:
Pretty spectacle. Spectacle lens. She could not help watching the sad spectacle.
Naval.
Of or relating to ships, sailors, or the Navy.
Examples:
Naval battles. Naval base. The naval officer was responsible for the safety and well-being of the crew on his ship.
Epic.
A long, heroic poem or story. Adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Mock.
To make fun of someone, usually by imitating them in a witty but harsh way.
Examples:
Mock his accent. Mock at his misfortune. It is impolite to mock fun of a foreign student's English mistakes.
Maritime.
Relating to or connected with the sea, especially about shipping, navigation, or commercial activity.
Examples:
Maritime trade. Maritime law. The city's economy relies heavily on the maritime industry and its port.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Naumachia.
A type of ancient Roman entertainment that involved the staging of mock naval battles or sea fights in an artificial lake or amphitheater. Naumachia event. Naumachia arena. The emperor hosted a grand Naumachia event to commemorate his victory over the enemy fleet.
Reign.
The period of time during which a monarch or government holds power. Verb, to be the king or queen.
Examples:
Reign of a dictator. Reign as sovereign. The dictator's reign was characterized by widespread human rights abuses and suppression of political opposition.
Aquatic.
Growing or living in, on or near, or connected with water.
Examples:
Aquatic vehicles. Aquatic life. Aquatic ecosystems perform many essential environmental functions.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Refill.
To replenish a container with a substance that it previously held, to top up a supply or amount of something.
Examples:
Refill with oil. Refilling cartridge. Please refill my water glass when you have a chance.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, To give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Spoil.
To ruin the taste, appearance, or quality of something. To become or cause something to become rotten or bad.
Examples:
Spoil a person's sport. Spoil the surprise. If you leave the milk out of the refrigerator for too long, it will spoil.
Amphitheater.
An open-air theater, usually circular or oval, with tiers of seats surrounding a central performance area.
Examples:
Outdoor amphitheater. Ancient amphitheater. The performers took to the stage in the amphitheater's center, surrounded by cheering fans.
Celebrated.
Renowned for possessing admirable attributes.
Examples:
Celebrated artist. Celebrated paper. 3 celebrated tenors performed during the president's inauguration.
Pageantry.
Elaborate and spectacular display or ceremony, typically associated with big events and special occasions such as parades, broadcasts, or theatrical performances.
Examples:
Grand pageantry. Royal pageantry. The pageantry of the parade was truly magnificent, with colorful floats and costumed performers.
Precedent.
A previous event or action that serves as an example or rule to authorize or justify similar events or actions in the future.
Examples:
Break with precedent. A bad precedent. The court used previous precedents to make its decision.
Parade.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day or event.
Examples:
A military parade. Parade route. The annual 4th of July parade is popular in the town square.
Execution.
The act or process of carrying out a plan, order, or course of action, the act or process of carrying out the death penalty.
Examples:
Compulsory execution. Execution by injection. The execution of the plan was flawless, resulting in a record-breaking profit for the company.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Lavish.
Large in amount and expensive or impressive.
Examples:
Lavish lifestyle. Enjoy a lavish trip abroad. He has earned lavish praise for his achievement.
Imperial.
Relating to or associated with an empire or the person or country that rules it.
Examples:
Imperial rule. Imperial palace. The Imperial Palace is now undergoing repairs.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Exotic.
Originating from or characteristic of a foreign country or culture, strikingly unusual, uncommon, or intriguing.
Examples:
Exotic species. Exotic vacation. I love trying exotic foods from different cultures.
Awe-inspiring.
Making you feel great respect or admiration through being impressive or formidable.
Examples:
Awe-inspiring painting. Awe-inspiring power. The moment the glacier collapses is an awe-inspiring sight.
Bolster.
To support or strengthen, often by adding extra assistance or resources.
Examples:
Bolster confidence. Bolster the economy. The company hired a new advertising agency to bolster its marketing efforts.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Aqueduct.
A structure constructed to carry water over a long distance, typically consisting of a series of arches or elevated channels supported by pillars or towers.
Examples:
Aqueduct system. Mountain aqueduct. The ancient Romans built an aqueduct to transport water to the city.
Divert.
To change the course or direction of something, often away from a specific path or target, to entertain or amuse someone, often to distract them from a problem or concern, to appropriate something for a different purpose.
Examples:
Divert attention. Divert an assault. Due to the road construction, we had to divert our course to get to the restaurant.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
A gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Sluice.
A channel or gate used to control the flow of water or other fluids, typically used to regulate water levels in a canal, lock, or reservoir. A device for separating fine particles from a mixture, such as in a gold miner's sluice box. Verb: to wash or rinse something with a large quantity of flowing water.
Examples:
Sluice gate. Sluice down a floor. We watched as the engineer opened the sluice gate to let the water flow from the dam.
Gallon.
A unit for measuring volume. In the US, it is equal to about 3.79 liters, and in the UK, Canada, and other countries, it is equal to about 4.55 liters.
Examples:
5-gallon square can. 10-gallon hat. The imperial gallon was standardized legally by the British Empire.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Miniature.
Being on a very small scale.
Examples:
Miniature camera. Miniature version. He did complicated pen and ink drawings like medieval miniatures.
Scrape.
To draw something along a rough or hard surface, typically to remove dirt or other matter.
Examples:
Scrape meat off a bone. Scrape a hole in the ground. He scraped the mud off his boots before entering the house.
Vessel.
A ship or large boat.
Examples:
Blood vessels. Naval vessels. The vessel arrived in port the following day.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Opposing.
Competing, fighting, or working against each other.
Examples:
Opposing counsel. In an opposing direction. We have no intention of opposing his idea.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
Recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples:
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Incapacitate.
To disable or render someone or something unable to function or operate normally, either temporarily or permanently, often as a result of injury, illness, or damage.
Examples:
Incapacitate opponent. Incapacitate the enemy. The injury sustained during the game could incapacitate the player for the rest of the season.
Foe.
An enemy or opponent, someone or something that is opposed to or in conflict with another.
Examples:
a political foe, bitter foe. The superhero's archfoe was an evil mastermind who always got away.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation, less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Watery.
Full of or containing water, wet.
Examples:
a watery fluid. Go to a watery grave. The soup was too watery and needed more flavor.
Gruesome.
Causing horror or disgust.
Examples:
hear gruesome details. Gruesome accident. The gruesome crime scene was difficult for the detectives to stomach.
Glide.
To move smoothly and effortlessly.
Examples:
glide through the water. Glide down the mountain. The eagle gracefully glided on the thermals, soaring above the mountains.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
a test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
the myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Synchronize.
To happen or cause to happen at the same time or rate.
Examples:
synchronize movements. Synchronize our watches. The ball speed will increase when the lower body movements are perfectly synchronized.
Torch.
A portable device that produces a flame, typically one that is used to light a fire or a candle.
Examples:
the torch of learning. Torch song. She used an electric torch to light her way through the dark cave.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Cage.
A structure made of metal bars or wire in which birds or animals can be kept.
Examples:
an insect cage. A bird in a cage. The trapped bear is running amok in its cage.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Spectacular.
Striking or impressive to look at or in performance or achievement.
Examples:
spectacular view. Achieve spectacular growth. The spectacular fireworks display was the highlight of the festival.